So hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video I will share the good points, the points that I really like about Finland as comparison to South Korea. I have lived in South Korea for 3 years, and I in the start I didn't like it, but after that I start like really liking it, and now I moved here. So the same goes actually. Now I'm not liking it much, but I guess I will like it more in the future. So here are a few points that I will explain with you guys that I really like. And in my previous video actually I explained the points that I didn't like about Finland. So you can watch that video and see my feelings and my experience about Finland. Okay, going for the good points. The first good point is the English language. Everyone can speak English in Finland. Even though the language of Finnish people is the Finnish language, that is, I heard it's quite difficult and it sounds quite different as well. But everyone can speak English. Until now, I didn't feel any problem while communicating with the people. So that's a really good point. So there are many other points that relates to this. That the first one is that you can easily integrate with people. Like I went to play football or this stuff, so I can easily communicate with the guys. But in Korea, you are like odd one out. You cannot mix with them. So this is a like big problem in Korea. And the secondly, like you can fully participate in anything, like especially if we talk about in terms of work relations, a work environment, in the meetings and in the team, you can fully participate, you can fully show your potential. In South Korea, like I was involved in really big projects and with the big companies, but my involvement was not that much. Usually in the meetings, every meetings meetings were in Korean, so I was just like listening and sleeping. So, and I have to just present my part in English, and I guess they didn't understand much of it because my presentation was used to be in English, but they mostly understand Korean. So we couldn't participate and show your full potential in your workplace. So this is the problem. And also, let's say you go to a group meeting or like group of people meet there, and they are talking in Korean in their language, and you're the odd one out sitting there, and you feel like you are not considered, you are being ignored. So in here you are like equally, you feel important. So you feel you are important. So this is the good thing that I like. So yeah, this is the plus point, number one point that that I really like about Finland. Secondly, the work environment is really good. Compared to Korea, the work environment is much relaxing and easy. Usually Korea is considered as Koreans are one of the highest workaholic nation, and the work environment is really stressful. My work environment was not stressful, but I have seen the cases and examples of many of my friends. But here is very good. The main motto of Finnish government is to care the well-being of their people, like even you are foreigner or you are Finnish. So one simple example is that if you are feeling headache, you can take a day off. You can just say, I'm feeling headache, so I'm sorry I couldn't come, or you can work from home. And you can take 3 days off without a medical certificate. And like if it's more than 3 days, you can then provide a medical certificate, and then you can take as many days off. So like, see, it's a very good thing. Yeah. And independent and respect. Yeah, everyone is independent and equally respectful. In Korea, let's say, the more older you are and the higher position you are, the more respect you will get. Professors have the highest level of respect than the PhD students, masters and bachelors, like this. Let's say whenever the professor comes, I remember everyone like stand up, Kusunim, Paksanim, like professor or professor is here. So very alert, professor is here. But in here, I felt level of respect is same. irrespective of the age and the position. In my group, there are bachelor students, masters, postdoc, and PhDs, and even professors. So they all behave same. They all have the same level of respect. They're not like, oh, this is a bachelor student, so we should ignore him. So it's not like that. So they are talking with the professor, and the professor is also behaving the same, like friendly and as respectful. So I think this is a good thing. Everyone feels independent and respectful, equally respect. And sorry, I think I already covered this point, but still, okay. Finns are also reserved like Koreans. They will not initiate the conversation or maybe avoid you. But in here, it's more easy to integrate with them. Usually in Korea, if you are proactive, there are more chances that you can go and integrate with Finns. Why? Because they can speak English. If you start the conversation, they will also like reply you back, and then you can like mingle. But in South Korea, even if you're proactive, you go and talk to a Korean. Mostly Koreans don't know English, and even they want to talk to you back, but they're like sorry, English, no English, like this. So yeah, you cannot mingle with the Koreans, like very hard. In the universities, yes, mostly students can speak English, but outside of university, it's really hard to mingle with the Koreans. So it's easy to mingle with the Finnish if you are proactive. Two more points. The Finland is more friendly, foreigner friendly, like international friendly country. A simple example is that the population of Finland is around 5.5 million, and from this population, around 1 million population is foreigners, international. So you will see so many foreigners. Like I'm a Desi, so you will see so many Desi guys around you. Yeah, and the last point, getting a PR, permanent residence, and the passport is comparatively easy here as compared to South Korea. That it was quite challenging and demanding. You have to spend more time, good education, work, good job, good salary, and the language level as well. Then you can get the PR or passport. But here, it's just about spending time, maybe 4 years. Then you can get PR, and after getting like 2 levels of their language, then you can get the passport as well. I have seen many students and people who have like Finnish nationality, so I think it's better. There are bad things about environment as well, or like not environment, sorry, weather as well. But in general, if we compare the South Korea and Finland, there are good and bad points. But I guess I would prefer to live in Finland, just because of the main point is the English and easy integration with the society. I think it's a good point, right? Okay, so with this I will conclude my video. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take a good care of yourself.